So this is a 45th Meijin final game 1. Shibano Toramaru versus Iyama Yuta for that one. And this is Shibano Toramaru trying to defend his title versus Iyama Yuta. So best of 7 match. Let's see what happened. So before that one, Iyama Yuta managed to score 4-1 in Onimbo final versus Shibano. Okay, pincer here. I think it's a pretty much a normal move here, but it's also something Shibano is really familiar with, that one. And here, I guess there is answers A or B, there is C, D, E, F, G, things like this. You can consider all of this move and maybe even the jump here. So there is really many ways to answer. I think the most simple is that one. I think Shibano is more well known to play here. Yeah, he played that one in the game, but he can also play it here or these things here. So I think A, B, C, D are the main answers for Shibano. If black is Shibano in that game, which is the case here, if you play this versus Shibano as black for Shibano, it's A, B, C, D will be the main answers for him. I don't really remember seeing him playing that way, but that way is perfectly fine. Just I think it's not really his style. So here, that way, this is the end of variation. Black is Sente, so it's not bad. Black Sente, you know. You can answer the top right after this, or play maybe a Sansan in top left. The move black A is Gote for black. You know, the approach here. The approach here is Gote. So you are maybe not playing that one because white doesn't need to answer, and I think playing here or just pincel top right is okay, perfectly fine for white. It's bigger. If black played 11 and white answers 12, it's profit for white here at this stage of the game. So this is too early to play 11 here. And anyway, let's say consider you play this answers here, and if white play 12, you can play top left, and 12 is played slightly too early for white. It's of course a big area, but if you can still play approach a corner or close a corner in other place, they are slightly more interesting. So this will be important move in the start of the middle game, or to just if it's last move of opening. Played as last move of opening or early middle game can be fine, but don't play this too early. If you play this right now, it's slightly better for white. And same, when black's playing here, if white play this right now, it's supposed to be slightly better for black. It's a little bit too slow, and there is moves like this to reduce. So, okay, so we get this one, white's playing here. Okay, interesting. So this can be just here and here, black settle, but white choose here. So black can take the corner, black play that way to fighting d4 here, okay. And okay, at some point, maybe we will get white here, if he gets an A. So let's say we manage here. I think this is here a really difficult variation because there is many ways to play here, and I think it's really easy to do mistake in this kind of variation. So okay, we get this, white pushing, black's playing here. And white, you see this is why he played here. Now white 2 stones, they are kind of EV and you need to save the 2 stones. So white answered. And maybe here black can consider to take Sente because his group is alive in bottom left. This is a bottom left for black. And black is free to play somewhere else. Maybe here in that case is not bad to play here because 2 stones under attack. What he's doing, yeah, he's playing Tenuki here. So I think it's a good plan for black. And now white here. So white here, black here, white here, black here. And now white center, so white is playing here? No. It's playing here right now. Okay, fine. So what about, so black is playing here? Yes. So white is playing here? Yes. Is playing here? Okay. So there is that thing here. And there is a question of, is this ladder good for white? Let's read, but I guess it should be with black in bottom right here. It's supposed to be okay for black. So I think it's, yeah, it's that way here. So it's a good, this is a good ladder for black because there is black stones here. So white has stones here. So it's good for black to play here when ladder is wrong. So white forced to play like this. And so black's supposed to play here to finish the Joseki. But he's playing somewhere else like this one, which because left side is important. So later white play here right now. This is the standard way to punish the Tenuki of black in top left. So interesting. So there is that black here. And now white's Tenuki to get the pincer here, which is super big. Okay. And I think the truth is maybe just pincer here right now because it's slightly more important than playing here. So he get information about black answers, then played here, and later he can come back. So white's playing here, black answers that way. So black answers that way, if this means he is ready to make white better on top to get right side. Attach, here this situation. Black A, not really strong, okay? So there is B and C. And if you want to fight white C, if you want to fight for right side, attach B. If you want to fight for top side, attach C. But here, if you attach here, okay, you will get a strength here. But in that direction for white, there is a white stone here. So this is white will be safer, I guess. And the attach in the game, you get wall here, and in that direction, there is black stones. So it's better area to fight here. So white's playing here, black answers here, right? Yes. And now white, many options here. There is A, B, C, D, something like this. So we attach. So there is this one, and here there is kind of so main variations is A and B, and there is also a black C possible option if you really want to defend the corner. But here there is no reason to play for corner as black. So I think C is not option here. We can say this is not okay. A is not too bad, but B is perfectly fine as well. So I think you can play A or B. So yeah, it's playing attach. So it should be push here and play that one right now. Yes. And here, white can consider white A and black B, but here I think you want to prevent for white, there is white A is to get the corner, but you are okay to take the side. So there is no problem for blacks playing black A as white, because you are okay to build the side. So top is not so much important. And what you want is don't let black get all this right side. So if you exchange this is good, and this is not the game. This is good for black, I mean. So now white here can play this one or this one. Yes, he played here in the game, and black should pincer that one. Black should pincer that one. And so here you can play this one later. Maybe he choose to play here or no, nothing here. What he's doing is playing just connect now. Yes, okay. And this is a black connect here. I think you can get white here. And the thing is, that thing here, how many eye shape for black? Black can try to play here to get a fight for second eye shape. But right now, it's just one eye for black. So it can be dangerous. But white choose to connect now. Okay. So for me, black had to play here, but he's playing keeping move first. Okay. Probably fine because even if white here, I guess he will manage. So white's playing here right now, okay? And black finally get this one, which is important after white escaping here. And white's pushing. There is a jump. Okay, and white's playing here to reduce a little black. And this may help to build eye shape. And now white's playing here. Okay. Okay, and this is, I think, is a smart move here from white. Because white is trying to just, the situation here, there is like a lot of groups for white. A, B, C, and D. And if you are kind of careless at some point, this can be 4 groups not alive, and this can be a lot of troubles for white. So I think that white is trying to say white catching this, and there is only one group, and sacrifice the stone in the corner. Like, let's say there is black here and white, defense here, and he would like a trade like this. Give a stone and makes right side fine. So black is fighting a little, white's playing here, and now is capturing, so white can play one more here, or what he's doing. He's playing here first, okay, and playing here. So this is the plan from white. Make the right side super fine, thick, and sacrifice the stone in the corner. And this is for later, this is one is still good move here, because you can reduce black here, right? You can reduce with one, because this is really not working for black. You destroying the corner. Okay, so now black's moving here. Okay. But now white's playing here, and this probably will be dangerous for black stones. So I think it's here. Anyway, it was difficult to make territory on the left, like black can play here, for example. And left side, it's not so great. And maybe this is the start of fighting the bottom side. But black's moving here, and you should be careful, because at some points moves like black one, if you surlund a little more before, this can be not too eyes for white on left side. But I think this is a good opportunity for whites to fight that area, fight the 4 stones. So I think white's satisfied here. He keep pushing, and he cuts here. So this is no problem with cut at 1 here, right? There is that one, maybe, but you can connect here. Black captures is not a big trouble. I guess there is a move like white 4 to surlund. Or anyway, Blackstone still not safe here. So what happened in game? Black's playing here, white connects, okay. Black's playing this Satori, white connects. And black also needs to be careful with life on top left. So now black's playing here, okay. Pushing, playing here, and this is, I think, is white needs to capture at some point. So he's playing here, you can counter Satori here. And when white captures, you can play this Satori. Yes, no. And this, is it here? For me, it's you can play there. What he's doing is playing here. So be careful is when black played here, what you do for white. There is a capture here. That's a trouble, right? So imagine this one and white here. This is only one eye for white, okay? So black's pushing, okay. Maybe white has to capture the 2. Yeah, he's playing here to secure this capture. So black answers here, and now white captures here, which is super important, because I think black connects can be life and death, and white has to answers too. So I think black can manage to get the exchange. But he played here, so white here to capture. And this is, you can keep fighting after this white. If black is keep playing the top, I think that time you can keep fighting black stones in center, which is good for white. So now, okay, black answers, and he's playing here. But I guess for white, playing here at some point can be interesting. So, okay, when black here, white defend, because white has to be careful with bottom side. And this is, I think, trying to connect the little white stones. So now, okay, you see black here, still trying to cut white. White extend on bottom, so this group is safe. And now only thing for white is the stones here, but be careful, black had also weak group on the left side. So, okay, black connects, and I think white needs to be careful about that area. Yeah, he keep pushing. So there is this one. White's defend here for cuts, but that also threatening black, so asking black to connect. Black's pushing here, white here threatening to connect on the side, and now black cannot really connect anymore, and white here to manage his way out. So black has also to run here on here. What he's doing, he's not playing here. Okay, he's playing that way. But I think the jump was fine. So he's playing here. White has to jump as well, no? Yeah, okay, this black. It seems here. Is it working to play there? You can play this one. So this is white has to play that way. And when you play it here, this is not working, okay? So this is the reason. G10 was doing the job here to move out. So this is the reason white played here, because now black here, you can answer and it should be no problem for white, okay? So black's playing here, still doing the job here. I mean, white here. Is it still good for... No, it's doing nothing, right? Yeah, it's doing nothing. So white not forced to answer. Or maybe he is forced because Atari will be strong, but it's just because there is a cut here. The reason he answer. But no, he played here. Yeah, he played here first. Okay, but black he played here, and the Ane he answer. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so yeah, there is that move, and now Ane here. So white attach. Okay, black attach. Sorry. White answers here a strong answer. I think is white telling black if this is not working, so the only thing you can get is here for here. Yeah, what happened in game. And is a game under control by white. And this is here, the situation here is black kind of needs to kill. What is black's territory? There is black at some territory. There is bottom right, there is bottom left, and top left. And they're not so big. And white still gets top left, left side, bottom side. Nothing is big. Maybe right side is one of the biggest here. Nothing super big, but there is coming for white. So white had what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Black had 1, 2, 3. Maybe we can say 4 here. So numbers of territory are kind of the same. Maybe top right is the biggest for white. I was saying right side is something, but top right is big corner. So I think about territory is kind of balanced, but there is Komi, so white should be better because there is Komi. So white's playing here. If white is safe here on left side, I think this can be good enough. So black managed to connect here to be safe, and white has to be careful about securing eye shape. So white's pushing here, cuts, black stones under attack, the way to create eye shape because black under attack. Black's playing here a super big move about the endgame, because of course it's trying to reduce white, and remember, let's say black somewhere else, earlier we said this is super big for white. And this can be annoying for black at some point here. This is here, if you tenuki one more time, there is a Tori at 6, you cannot go down here, so you had to capture, and there is that one. So this is a way to, there is good follow-up for white to reduce, so this is a great move for black. Now white's playing here because there is a cut. So let's say black playing around here, there is cut, and you can capture some stones. So good for white. So black defend, yes. Now white here to try to catch 2 stones. Is it working? I guess it's working. This is, you can just defend, no problem. This is captured. Yeah, it seems to be dead for 2 dead stones for black. Okay, so black now played here because it's dangerous for white. White play this one. Black can connect here or anything, but it connects here. Yeah, this white is returning, right? Here, you can probably play around here, and if you really want to cut, I guess black stones can be killed here. So black's playing here, okay. White's pushing here, and so let's say there is move here. When you played here, is it okay to cut? Maybe not really. But you can play this one and this one, and you have no time to cut with 5 here, because to connect with 5, because 6 is capturing, right? Yeah. And so you can play there. Yes, this is what he played. So now the white move is answered by black here, and so this is not enough to cut, right? So what is white plan after this? He's playing this attachment, okay, playing this, and remember, white needs to secure 2 eyes here. So he needs to be careful. So he's playing here. Maybe he can make eye shape by capturing blackstone after this. Like, let's say he played here, this one. It should be eye shape here. So, okay. Pushing here, cutting 2 stones. Okay, so here is securing 1 eye. And I think it's black connects, you can connect, and you connect with top. No problem. And black cut here, I guess you can try to capture them. It's not so easy. There is 3 here. And 3, it's there is chance to connect here. So maybe it's not so simple. So you kind of need here to get black's defend and get your eye shape here. Because black had no time for this. Because you can squeeze in this case. So what happened is black here. So black here, white needs to connect maybe. He's playing at here first. Yeah, you can, okay. Here that way, there is maybe, what is the best way? You can play there. And that is still capture for black. So I think there is chance. So black's playing here. Maybe white can threatening to connect a little. So anyway, black has 2 answers to moves. This is black at 2 answer. And this way, white here, there is black too, there me. So this is not eye shape here for white. So white connects to connect with top side. So there is this one at array. And now black jumping. White jumping here. So there is still cut. But this is, right now, this is of course, if you played around here, capture 3 stones is good way for white. So black's defense, white answers here. Keep pushing. Trying to capture black stones. And when you connect here, black still didn't get 2 eyes. Of course, you can play push and cut here. But if you are not alive here, that's not good enough. Okay? So he's playing here. Because I guess that way he can try to make eye shape, but white just connects and playing here. So black still didn't get 2 eyes here, but white as well. Okay, so connect here. This one connects. Black here. White liberty 2, black liberty 3. So if black played here, it's Atari and white, but it's a co-fight, white takes first. And the thing is, you need to Tenuki Nikotritz here. I mean, like, what can be Kotrit here? Maybe if you played here, you should accept just makes your eye shape and you kill black. Because if you answers in black here, where is Y Kotrit here? Where is a Kotrit for white? I don't know. Maybe playing here. As black capturing this, you capture this and you kill top left in exchange, right? So, okay, let's see. So there is white here, black answers here, white connects here to be safe, and it's kind of risky about that coup. And if I played here, or if let's say black played here, white playing here, black's playing here, white takes, black here, white here. So this is winning, capturing race for white, okay? So black's playing here, white's start to remove a liberty. So that way there is only the co-fight here. Yeah, so time to start the co-fight. And black's playing here. And I guess here, starting the co-fight when white's played M19 to try to prevent co-fight. This is, if you play somewhere else and white's playing here, there is no more chance for co-fight, because when black here, you takes. But because you played here, in case of, so white takes, okay? Black plays somewhere else, white takes. But now white's played move at A for nothing, okay? Because it was absolutely unnecessary to kill black stones to play white A, because it was already okay for... maybe with a cut, it was necessary at some point, but not well timed. So black is trying to make profit from this. And you see here, I told you had no co-traits. So when black played here, you should accept you cannot answer, and black will make his profit here. So black is making his profit, yes. And after this, it will be small end game. Nice Tesuji here, you can see here. Nice Tesuji about the end game here, using the cutting stuff here. And now here, yes. Okay. This is black will need to capture at some point. And they play some moves. Okay, here, this is the end of the game, and they are counting. And this is the white, Yuta, winning the game by just 1.5 points. So super close game. It was a nice one. But yeah, the black closing stones here. In exchange of big capture here. So was kind of a fair trade, I guess. But black tried to catch up, but he failed.